I was born and raised here, and in my teens and my early 20s, in the 70s and 80s, at that time, I never imagined that a day like this was even possible. You need to be so proud of yourselves for being here. It's so important that you are here.
And this is a Tahitian gardenia, also known as the tiare. The tiare is a Tahitian gardenia. Oh, never waste flowers. If you pick it, you have to use it. Smell that. Thank you, mahalo.
Yes, thank you, mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Bianca Kumi Vai'aupona Kahele. I am from the island of Kauai and the beautiful Hawaiian Islands here of Hawaii. And I am a native Hawaiian mahu wahine, also known as a transgender female. We have different colors, birds, flowers that represent each island in Hawaii. And on Kauai, it is purple. On Oahu, it's yellow. Maui is pink. Lanai is orange. Big Island is red. Molokai is green. And Niihau is blue. I just gave you a rainbow of colors, honey. And that's what Hawaii is all about.
I think I just in my head I'm still that awkward closeted kid that struggled with his own sexual orientation and identity, but I'm like so happy to be out and visible in who I am today and have so much love in my life, and I know that not everybody has that like privilege or opportunity. I still think of my youth and how I could help support youth going through those same things now, but a lot of things that I've experienced have been kind of catered to an adult population, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I've always like wanted to have something that the youth could participate in, and I really want them to see themselves reflected in their community and know that they do belong here and that this community is theirs. So the goal is really just to make it a family-friendly, all-inclusive event for all ages.
Proud of you. I went to my first Pride in Santa Cruz, where I've been for school. I went there 2 years ago. I went to the 2017 Pride, and it was such a good, wholesome experience that then finding out that the place that I grew up, that is so close to my heart, that they're gonna have something to celebrate me and my friends and the people that we were, the people that we were going to become, was incredible.
It was something of, monumental importance to me, because I also know that a lot of these kids here probably won't get to see another Pride anywhere else. So the fact that Kauai has one now means so much to me and so much to them, and I can definitely see that in the community.
In my teens, as I started figuring out who I was or questioning who I was, more or less, and then being teased in school and everything, it was very clear from the whole environment or society that I needed to, hide that and kind of put it all inside. And there's a part of me that looks back and wishes that I grew up now instead of then, because I think there was a person inside of me who wanted to be more artistic and more musical and more dance more and do all of that. And I never really explored that. I never let that person out because it was too flamboyant, maybe, if you will. And then I excelled in studying. I was a very good student. I had great grades, and and I think I probably pushed myself to get that, to achieve that, so that I would cover up the other stuff maybe a little bit, and get myself recognition for something positive. I was first elected to the council in 2011. And at the time, I was the first open gay elected official in the state of Hawaii. And then Honolulu asked me to go over and be their grand marshal for their pride parade. And I went, and it was great and everything. But here, like, this is my home, you know, born and raised, and having grown up here and just feel the difference, you know, from how it was then and how it is now, you know. And I still think there's a way to go, but, you know.
I'm glad we have that chance of freedom of expression, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be authentically who I am. I would be someone that someone's telling me to be. This is my truth. This is who I am. If I don't have no eyebrows or makeup or lashes, that's not who I am. I can't express myself, honey. People would be like, what the hell is wrong with Bianca? Is she sick or something? That's the first thing I get. Girl, you sick? Oh wait, girl, give me 5 minutes. Let me put on a line on my eyebrow or something. But with this pride, being a native, mahu wahine in Hawaiian, meaning in translation would be like a trans female. Mahu kane would be trans male. And mahu just would be the overall spectrum of the LGBT community. That's what I breathe. And I think that's what all my brothers and sisters here on Kauai live to, is truth. Hi, love. Hi. You guys are adorable. It's our first Pride Parade ever. And I think most of all, just showing the love, because that's all we really want in life, is to be loved, to be accepted, and most of all, just blend in.
That you can go anywhere in the world, you can have any kind of, you know, huge festival, large party, whatever, but when you get that hometown love, it hits different.
Kauai Pride was the first time that I can remember being here and just being absolutely unapologetically queer, which isn't something that you see or get to do often here.
There's been Pride events, but never a Pride parade. Mostly the big deal. It's the first one, so I'm getting all choked up.
Loving yourself takes time, and once you get there, life gets better than you could have ever imagined.
It's great to be here to celebrate it with friends and family and visitors and malahini like myself.
I saw people at Pride Parade that I never even knew had any kind of LGBTQ connection, and that they do. They're like, oh, my niece, you know, and everybody has somebody, it seems, you know. So it was just a chance for everyone to come out and be together and to just be supportive and express their pride and everything. And that's why we just have to keep doing it too. Yeah.
The more exposure you give people, the more acceptance there is. And the more acceptance there is, the less struggle there is. And then people can focus on things that really are important, like how to reach their potential.
My dad was actually the one who told me about it. He emailed me while I was in class and was like, we're having our first Pride Parade. Are you gonna march? Do you wanna march? Are you gonna be home for this? And I was like, well, I am now.
It's nuts, dude. Like, it's pretty awesome.
It's the best thing I could ever imagine.
Like, I can't believe how perfect it was, and people just came to support one another, and that's the best part. Especially like being here in Hawaii, where everyone comes from really different families and backgrounds and ethnicities and religious influences, to just see everybody show up and support one another. So like Bianca, like that day was for her. Like, that day is for Bianca. That girl has performed on this island her entire life, but like all she needed was that parade and that stage to like light, you know. And I'm so grateful to know her, and this is her place. This is her home. Are you excited for next year?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the year after, and the year after, and the year after.
There hasn't been much visibility for Mahu Wahine here. Now there is, and I will show that. I'm ready, and I'm willing to keep on going and pushing forth till I'm gray in the hair, honey.
The big things for me, you know, getting to see my mama up in front with like a little rainbow flag, like, screaming to high heaven how proud of me she is. And that's kind of where like I mark my coming out. Like that's my coming out, you know.
I see those like bursts of color come out of you. Like even on Saturday.
Oh, I was in a zone on Saturday.
Yeah, I saw you.
I was high. I was high on the whole day, you know. Yeah. The day was like, I mean, it just started in the parade, right? I mean, we're going down the route, and you know, we're coming up by Ace and everything, and there's a few people out there, and we're able to recognize people and kind of talk to them and say hi and whatnot. And then you get further up, and when you get to where all the people are now, you can't even recognize people because there's so many, and they're all yelling, and some of them's yelling your name and everything. I'm like, and then it starts to rain a little, and that even feels so magical, right? Because it's this little, Hawaiians believe it's like a blessing, right? So, and then it's like, oh, it was just amazing. We're here.
Say my name again.